upacara perayaan tradisional rakyat pribumi Papua Barat 19 November 1994. Siap dimulai.
Kerjakan.
Kerjakan.
The history of the red, blue and white flag is a sensitive one many people from Irian Jaya can never forget. Mid-last month, the community at the East Avin Refugee Camp in the Western Province raised the flag to remember their struggle for self-determination. These people have sought refuge at the refugee camp after they crossed the border. They are there because of several agreements, all of which have put any of their dreams of ever becoming a Melanesian nation beyond their reach. The integration of Irian Jaya as an integral part of Indonesia became possible in 1962, after what is known as the New York Agreement. The colonial ruler of West Papua, the Netherlands, signed that agreement along with the United States and Indonesia to place West Papua under the trust of Indonesia. One of the provisions of that agreement granted the indigenous people the act of free choice before 1970. History has it that the vote favored integration with Indonesia, but many people claim the vote was rigged. Thus, the Freedom Fighting Force, the OPM, and its various committees were formed to highlight the continuing struggle for self-determination for the indigenous Irian Giants. Papua New Guinea has accepted the Indonesian position that Irian Jaya is an integral part of Indonesia, with the signing of the Basic Border Arrangements in 1984, and 2 years later with the Treaty of Mutual Respect, Friendship and Cooperation. The opening of the PNG Consulate Office in Jayapura 5 years ago by the two Foreign Affairs Ministers further strengthened the ties.
I believe we are all agreed that this treaty has opened up a new chapter in our bilateral relationship, and together with the basic agreement on border arrangements we signed in 1979 and revised in 1984, indeed constitute a solid basis for the further development of that relationship in the years ahead.
Like you, we are keen to see that border arrangements develop much further than before. Increased travel, trade and business activities, exchange of information and knowledge about developments of both sides of the border, and increased traditional exchanges among village communities on the border are just some of the activities we see that would develop rapidly now that our consulate has been opened here in Jayapura.
The East Avin Refugee Camp was established in 1987, although border crossings had occurred much earlier. It is a 30-kilometer by 1 kilometer stretch from Ramside near the Fly River to Blackwater. Chris Carty has been in East Avin as camp administrator since 1988.
Services that are provided here, the camp is established by the government, but it's jointly, it's funded by UNHCR and the government, and the Department of Provincial Affairs is tasked with the administration and coordination of the work here. The basic services that we provide to the refugees on arrival at East Avin is food rationing, health services, education, shelter, it's in terms of roofing and timber, domestic supplies like household goods like cooking pots, plates, spoons, mosquito nets, blankets, second-hand clothing, and women's club activities like training women in sewing and cooking.
Before, me start long police belong Dutch. In 1956, Indonesian take over Irian Jaya. And 1965, Ronway and Bush and joined the OPM. Behind, I come back in 1969 because the Indonesian amnesty and abolition from President Suharto, I go back in and Indonesian government, and so me go na training military long Jakarta, Surabaya. Na behind 1976, me pla move long Jayapura, Manokwari go long Jayapura. Na long Jayapura, me pla Roni molo PM long bus. Na disla making bell blow me no good because me think also one me must kill him. People below me long one him. And me pla one skin taso. Also na me cry long bell below me na long 1984 by he got problem again, struggle again, long fight below OPM na close to only holding me na only putting me long jail or killing me also na life below me no good long me stop long Jayapura na me run away come. Me come one time one pla machine gun na one pla M16, one pla gun belong Indonesia yet only working na revolver, fair caker, na compass. Disla olgeta me surrender long police long wanimo.
There are many people like him living at the camp. So far, there have been no concern for the PNG authorities.